Have you ever wondered why some people are happy while others are sad? Why are some people joyful and prosperous while others are miserable and poor? Why are some of us fearful and anxious while others have great confidence? The answers to these questions lie in our subconscious minds. In every human being, there is a limitless reservoir of power that can help us overcome any problem or challenge in our lives and achieve our personal and financial goals. This limitless reservoir of power, according to Joseph Murphy, lies inside your subconscious mind. If you can unlock this power, you will become so powerful and unstoppable. In today's video, we will be discussing how you can unlock the power of your subconscious mind and how you can use it. Before we start, I would like to remind our new visitors to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button below this video and pressing the bell icon to receive notifications of new uploads. It helps us make more helpful videos for you, so let's get started. The legendary Joseph Murphy wrote the classic book, Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Although this piece was published more than 50 years ago, the ideas it explains are timeless. This book explains the incredible power of your subconscious mind, which controls our whole lives. According to Joseph Murphy, everything that happens to you in your life depends only on two things: your vision and your belief. Beliefs and visions are automatically formed in our subconscious mind, but they are affected by our daily life experiences, and our beliefs and vision can make us one of the greatest or lead us toward failure. For instance, a builder will not build a building without a vision. If he doesn't have a picture of the building in his mind that he wants to build, he will not start building it. First, something is created in the mind in the form of an idea. After that, we act on it by putting our skills, talents, and knowledge to work, and we get results in the end. So one of the most important things in life is to have a vision. Your vision defines what sort of life you want to live and what you will do in your life. Your future goals, your current situation, and your daily life activities are all influenced by your vision. And the second most important thing is your belief system. Your beliefs or your assumptions affect your life the most. Joseph Murphy suggests that our beliefs become our reality. What we think in our heads gets externalized in the outer world. Having some specific thoughts and trusting them can help you live the life you desire. Trusting your beliefs is a must. If you don't trust a thought or an idea, it is just an idea, not a belief, but the moment you trust a thought to be true and factual, it becomes a belief. In a single day, thousands of thoughts and ideas enter the human mind, but we choose only a few to form our beliefs. The rest of the thoughts go in the trash. Well, it means that if you don't trust an idea or a thought, it won't become your belief and it won't affect your life in any way. But the moment you start focusing on a thought, it starts getting deeper and deeper in your mind and is passed to the subconscious mind. When it is passed to the subconscious mind, it becomes really hard for you to get rid of it and its impacts. If you don't trust a particular thought and refuse to accept what it suggests, it obviously won't become a reality. The biggest obstacle to your success and achievement is your own thinking or mental image. What makes our thoughts so impactful and powerful is how they influence our lives. It means the whole power lies in the thoughts. If we trust some thoughts, they become our beliefs, and our daily life expresses what sort of thoughts we are carrying. Joseph Murphy said we all have infinite power within ourselves, and it's because of our thoughts and belief systems. You know, our imagination has almost no boundaries. If we imagine something and believe it to be true, it becomes our reality. It implies that whatever we think or imagine and believe becomes reality. And you can use the power of your thoughts to get whatever you want. For instance, if you want to get some money, you don't need to do anything. Just think that you have received it and believe it, you will receive it in some unexpected ways. Now, if you don't have money and you are striving for it, it's because you have got some negative beliefs. And you can get the desired amount of money just by replacing the negative thoughts about money with positive ones. Now, you may have some thoughts such as, money hardly comes into my life, or I don't have the skills and talents to get more money. If you have these types of thoughts and you believe that they are facts, then they will become true. If you just remove negative thoughts from your mind, all the problems in your life will disappear, and having some positive thoughts about the things that you want will bring those things into your life. Now, perhaps many of you will think that it's easy, but getting rid of negative thoughts and filling your mind with desired positive thoughts has never been an easy job. In order to manifest a desired thing, let's say money in your life, you are required to remove all the negative thoughts from your mind and fill it with positive thoughts that are exactly opposite to your negative thoughts. Well, here the first problem that you will encounter is that your mind will refuse to accept the thoughts that you will try to get it to accept because it already has the opposite of these new thoughts, and the existing negative thoughts have proven true. So here you will use some techniques suggested by Joseph Murphy. But first, we need to know how our conscious and subconscious minds work together and how their relationship affects our lives. All our thoughts, whether we believe them or not, reside in our conscious minds. You see, we are aware of all of the thoughts that we have in our minds. So this part of our mind contains all the thoughts, no matter whether they are false or wrong, and no matter whether we believe them or not. Additionally, this conscious mind is able to imagine, feel, and have emotions. Now the second part of our mind is the subconscious mind. The subconscious accepts only a few thoughts from the conscious mind. The thoughts or ideas that enter the subconscious mind from the conscious mind become our beliefs. These are the thoughts that have the potential to affect our lives because they are our beliefs. We make decisions inspired by our beliefs. This part of the mind isn't under our control, and even we don't know what sorts of thoughts it has. Now what you have got to do to experience a desired life? It's very simple. What we have learned is that our subconscious mind isn't under our control and that it controls our life. But we are conscious of the sorts of thoughts our conscious mind has, and so by controlling our conscious mind by observing our thoughts and allowing only selected thoughts to enter our subconscious mind, we can direct our subconscious mind. The question is, what is the most effective way to do that? How can you allow only selective thoughts to enter your mind? Well, now we will discuss some techniques suggested by Joseph Murphy to allow only selectively positive thoughts to enter the subconscious mind. The affirmative method is the most popular method suggested by Joseph Murphy. In this method, you use affirmations. These affirmations express that you possess all the qualities that are required to attract a specific goal in your life. These targeted affirmations simply kill the negative thoughts, and brand new positive thoughts are formed that enter the subconscious mind and become our beliefs. According to Joseph Murphy, the best time to say affirmations to yourself is when you first wake up in the morning, because the first thing that you do in the morning impacts your day more and your mind thinks about it the whole day. These positive affirmations must be targeted. It means first you have to figure out what sort of thoughts you have about what you desire. Know all the positive thoughts you have and devise strong affirmations exactly opposite those thoughts. In the beginning, your mind will not accept these affirmations because it has negative thoughts opposite to your affirmations, but the more you use them, the easier the process becomes. Another technique that Murphy suggests using to overcome negative thoughts and put the desired thoughts in mind is the thank you technique. The thankful heart is always close to the creative forces of the universe, causing countless blessings to flow. Say, I am thankful for a beautiful family. Pre-gratitude is the most powerful force in the universe. When you are already thankful for the thing you want, despite not having it in reality, you depict the amount of faith you have in the universe, and faith is the answer to everything. Whatever your desire is, your thankfulness will attract it into your life. It has another amazing benefit, which is that it will help you get rid of negative thoughts. When you believe that you have manifested your desire, you will stop complaining and develop a positive attitude. The third technique suggested by Murphy is the sleeping technique. When you enter a sleepy, drowsy state, the effort is reduced to a minimum. In this state, negative thoughts are not present. Suppose you want to get rid of a destructive habit. Assume a comfortable posture, relax your body, and get into a sleepy state. In that sleepy state, say quietly, I am completely free from this habit. Harmony and peace flourish in my life. Repeat these lines slowly, quietly, and lovingly for 5 or 10 minutes, night and morning. Each time you repeat the words, their emotional value increases. When the urge comes to repeat the negative habit, repeat these affirmations loudly to yourself. By this means, you induce the subconscious to accept the idea and healing follows. Entering a sleepy state is one of the most effective ways to induce thoughts in your mind. When you are sleepy or act as if you are sleepy, your mind isn't fully awake, and the connection between the conscious and subconscious minds is very loose. In this state, it is very easy to introduce new thoughts to your mind because your mind will not resist your thoughts. It will simply accept as true what you are claiming. It will not require any justification or evidence. Besides these techniques, the visualization technique is another technique suggested by many experts. The visualization technique is also supported by Murphy, and he recommends using it. Imagine it in your mind as vividly as if it were real. This is the quickest and easiest way to formulate an idea. Only what already exists in the outside world can be seen with the naked eye, and the same is true for what can be seen in your mind's eye. If you are faithful and have faith in your mental image, the ideas and thoughts are genuine and will eventually manifest in your real world. Imagining and visualizing your desire makes you excited about it, and you take the responsibility to manifest it. Your imagination helps you put the desired thoughts in your mind. They are then passed to your subconscious mind, where they become your beliefs. Your beliefs determine what you will do in your life, so they control your life. If you can change your beliefs, you can change your reality. A shift in your subconscious mind brings a shift in the world we live in. Our thoughts not only affect our lives, but they have an impact on everyone's life and our surroundings because we are all interlinked and we interact with each other. What we say or do creates thoughts in the conscious minds of other people. So thoughts have great power, and if we learn to control them, not only will we live the life we desire, but this world will become a beautiful place. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will be back to you with another video. See you in the next video.